Hi, my name is Alejandro Jimenez, and today I'm presenting the City Sustainable, an analysis which determines whether or not the city of Puebla is categorized as a sustainable one.
The city of Puebla is the capital of the state. It is located in the west central part of it. Puebla presents a subhumid climate with usual rains in summer. It has an average annual temperature of 17.5, minimum of 6.5, and maximum of 28.5. There are four main hydrological regions, and the Balsas one is located at the center of Puebla's state territory. The available water is distributed for agricultural sector, public supply, electric, energy, and self-sufficient industries. The actual solid waste management in Puebla has many deficiencies. Only 24 out of 94 landfills meet the requirements of the Semarnat regulations. One of them is located in the city of Puebla. It is also reported that only 70% of the solid waste generation is collected. According to the National Report of Air Quality, in the city of Puebla, the principal air pollutants are PM10 particles, ozone, and PM2.5 particles, which represent the 24, 17, and 2.5%. By 2018, in the capital of the state, for every 10 citizens, there were 4 vehicles, as there were 638,346 registered vehicles against the 1.5 million population. It was also reported that approximately 5 million inhabitants use public transport in the state, representing the 85% of the total population. Additionally, from all the passenger trucks reported by the INEGI, only 7,737 units were for public use. Puebla City has a population of approximately 1.6 million, while the state reaches a 6.5 million population, from which the 48 corresponds to men and 52 to women. According to the SEP, Puebla has an average grade of education of 9.2, more or less third grade of secondary education, and from 2007 to 2019, secondary and high-level coverage rate raised from 87 to 97% and from 60% to 83%, respectively. Moreover, 94% of all children aged 6 to 14 years old has this to school. Nonetheless, these advances could be affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, by the end of the first trimester of 2018, the active population reached 2.7 million in all the state, from which the 97.9% was occupied and 2.1% unoccupied. Furthermore, the principal economic activities in Puebla are real estate services, machinery and equipment fabrication, just to mention a few. Moreover, by the end of 2020, the GDP dropped 13.8% due to the health sanitary regulations. A CO2 equivalent emission estimation was calculated according to Puebla's population average, electricity, and gasoline consumption. As mentioned previously, Puebla's population is about 1.6 million inhabitants. This number is multiplied times the average person consumptions per year of gasoline and electricity respectively. This number also needed to be multiplied times the CO2 emission factor of the type of fuel or energy, which represents the amount of CO2 produced for a unit of the fuel or energy. This calculation estimated a total of 1.5 and 1.7 tons of CO2 for gasoline and electricity consumptions per year for the city of Puebla. A traffic light model showing the progress of social, environmental, and economic indicators is presented. The indicators are related to the 17 SDG initiatives. This indicator's evaluation is developed by Citibanamex. According to the evaluation, Puebla has a sustainable index of 49.7, positioning the city in the 30th place. Indicators such as air quality, municipal solid waste proper management, among others, have achieved a great progress, while indicators like the lack of access to health services, GDP per capita, quality universities, just to mention a few, are still in red numbers. However, these represent areas of opportunity for achieving a more sustainable society. Finally, there have been great advances on parameters like equal access to education, economic growth, reduction of unemployment rate, among others. Nonetheless, there is still a long path ahead to achieve a better quality of life for the citizens of Puebla. Hence, an improvement in these parameters must be achieved to transform the city into a sustainable one. There are many areas of opportunity to work on, such as a better access to health services to reduce inequality and illnesses among the population, as well as improving the university education to prepare citizens for the future global challenges. Another interesting parameter is the budget for motorless transportation. By improving it, mitigation to the actual damage to the environment can be achieved, and the use of fossil fuels can be replaced to better sources of energy.